Alright, what do we got going on here today? Got a stihl ms171. I was asked to work on this before. And what happened was the fellow, he left his clutch, like his chain brake on. Definitely can't do it with these newer stills that have a ton of plastic components. Initially melted the bearing, part of the case. It's been a few months since I've been into the saw, and also I can't remember the name of it, but it's your oiler that runs off your clutch drum. You got the little rod and the plastic gear. All that was damaged. So guy got a hold of me and mentioned it's not oiling. So what I'm thinking happened from my last inspection on it and going through it, I'm pretty sure the little rod that rides on the clutch drum, I'm pretty sure it finally let go because it wasn't in, like, locked in there good, because he was saying it wasn't oiling, nothing else. So give me a second to get a bar wrench. Come in a couple different sizes, so I'll see if this one fits. Oh yeah, perfect. Just gonna jump straight into this and kind of see where this goes. Actually, turn on a little more light. There we go, a little bit better. So, how's everybody doing? It's been a real hectic last couple of weeks. My dog got skunked in the backyard and skunk sprayed in the front yard afterwards. My dog made it in the house, not for very long, a few seconds, and it was bad in this house. Like, we were out of here for a full week at the time, for obvious reasons. It stunk. Clean up. Where was I going? Suffering from squirrel moments, male moments. Anyways, so we were out of here for a week. Steady cleanups. Trying to get laundry done, get stuff clean, sanitized, and it was, yeah, it felt like we were making no headroom on this whole thing. So turned out we did not too bad. We made it everything, like we're living in here and stuff like that. So yeah, so we're living back in here again, so that's the main thing. So time to start making some videos again. No, that's not it. It is. Yeah, so I'm gonna pop this clutch off, but I'm pretty sure what the problem is this little rod, I'm pretty sure, separated from the gear. We are going to find out in a minute. So, besides, how's everybody doing? What's everybody been up to this year? All this COVID stuff, and where I am here, we had a ton of off-road restrictions, so I have not been riding really at all this year. A lot of forest fires, a lot of damage caused by such. Yeah, like, I'm in Manitoba here, and it's been a drought. It's been a really bad year. Bad year for farmers, bad year for anybody and everybody. If you're doing anything pit or forestry oriented, and you were in an area that had all sorts of off-road travel restrictions, so on and so forth, you weren't going anywhere. You weren't even making it to work. So, side note, if anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to take the clutch off. By doing so, I use rope personally rather than a piston stop. I don't know. A lot of people seem to love the piston stops, but I find, just strictly opinion, if you can take a rope and displace it around the piston as much as possible when you're trying to undo your flywheel or trying to undo your clutch, I would rather take that than a piston stop that has just a small piece of whatever. It doesn't matter, like whether it's steel or aluminum, whatever. I'd rather take this and have it displace the pressure across across the rope instead. Didn't catch the sweet spot. That should be pretty close now. Yeah, like I've never used a piston stop personally. It was just, I've read and seen so many horror stories of guys breaking pistons with them. The rope just makes the most sense. Like this is just, I can't remember what size that is. 1/4 inch or something paracord. Let's see. That wouldn't be enough. I prefer to use a socket, but I kind of don't have my sockets here right now with me. Just gonna pause this and dig out a socket. Give me a sec. For all those metric folks and non-metric SAE, 3/4 inch or 18. Was that 18? I lied. It's actually a 19. Not enough rope. Not enough rope. Yeah, these things can be a pain in the butt some days. It is what it is. Yeah, so I was going to start working on my 026 to start diagnosing it, but then this got dropped in my lap. So I'm going to do this first before I go and start diagnosing whatever's going on with the 026. I'm hoping something simple. Maybe debris in the fuel pump or something, but we'll see what happens when I get to that stage. Because it has new seals, new bearings, new everything, new intake, new impulse line. Everything on that saw is brand new except for the carb itself, but it's rebuilt. So it shouldn't be giving me those leaning issues, but because like I was saying in the other video, I was using it 2 weeks ago. Parked it, and that was last time I've used it. So let's see. You gonna come off now? Nope. Really? Give me a minute. This thing's being a pain. Right, we got it not off, but it is broken loose. Oh yeah, in the process when I worked on this, I also put brand new clutch springs in here too, because the other ones were from being heated from idling. They literally, you could take them and just move them around freely in the clutch itself. So let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. I have to check, see if I got another one of these. This, for those who don't know, they use the same style on the 170, 180, 171, 181. I do believe it's the same one even in, don't quote me, I think maybe even in the 250s. So, where is it here? Where'd it go? So this is what happened initially. This is supposed to set on here somehow. It's actually got a lot worse. Wasn't this bad before, but anyways, it's supposed to sit on here. Plastic holds it in place, so your crankshaft comes through there. We're skipping the whole clutch part, but for your clutch drum, it would slide over top, hooks into this, and as your clutch rotates, it spins this whole worm. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but inside here, that's your oil pump on these things. So that is, I figured that's probably what happened to this, because it was questionable but possibly salvageable, but clearly it wasn't. Is what it is. Replace it. I might have a spare one of these. I'll have to dig around and see. When I do that, I will keep going on this video.